There's certainly a lot of steel there. Now, Detroit racing history goes back more than a century here in the Motor City.
Absolutely. One of the earliest races was Henry Ford's famous 1901 win. He won a 10-mile race on a horse track with his 26-horsepower car named Sweepstakes. That was the start of Ford's racing history.
Now, Ford wasn't the only one who wanted to add horsepower to their cars. Glenda and Simon have more on one man who kept finding ways to make his cars go faster and faster. Glenda, Simon.
Well, that's right. I mean, you can hear it. Detroit has a storied racing history.
Yeah, Chuck Harris, thanks for being with us. And we're going to hear a little bit more about this car in just a second, but you got to feel good having this out here.
Oh, 100%, absolutely. Gets a lot of good looks. There's not a lot of these type of cars out there.
Now let's hear more about the story.
Grandfather's name was Merton Weir Harris. Downtown Royal Oak, down on Main Street, and 11 miles, my grandfather's house. And he actually had a race shop at that house. And that's where they were building these race cars. He got involved in the mid-20s building a vehicle called the Rajo, and from there evolved into building a Model A race car. They called it the Big Car, and that's where he met Lewis and Arthur Chevrolet. They weren't anybody yet, but they were engineers and designers that were actually building this new engine head that was designed it was a bolt-on product that would go on a Model A engine. It was called the stagger valve. They ended up putting 2 exhaust ports and 2 intake ports on a Model A engine, decreased the heat of the engine, increased the compression, and in turn increased the horsepower. And it started building the big car. One of these heads ended up on his race car. So in 1931, my grandfather's race car with the Lewis and Arthur Chevrolet stagger valve head on it entered the Indianapolis 500, and they qualified.
The big car, number 19, went fast, more than 108 miles an hour, but the spindle broke and ended the car's Indy run. While Mert continued building fast cars, his young son Chuck grew up in the shop, riding around in his own pedal car.
The pedal car was a sprint car. Pretty cool stuff.
A racing accident was the end of Mert's race car building, but it wasn't the end of fast cars for the Harris family. Years later, Chuck, who had his own children, including Chuck Jr. and grandchildren, deciding to build a fast car of his own.
In 1988, I don't know what my dad got up, decided I'm gonna start building the 1930 Model A Highboy Roadster. The Model A Roadster's got a 350 Chevy small block in it, and it pushes about 325 horsepower. So the weight to horsepower ratio is pretty sick. It's extremely fast. He was out in the garage every day for 5 years building the car.
Chuck Harris Jr. thinks his grandfather could be the inspiration behind his dad's 1930 Roadster.
The sprint car looks nothing like this hot rod, but it is the same vintage era, so I think that might have been the driving force behind building the 30.
The third generation of Harris boys were hanging out while the Roadster was built.
They've been brought up around this car. They all love to drive this car.
These days, you'll find Chuck and his wife Lisa cruising in the hot rod on Woodward on the weekends and, of course, in the Dream Cruise. He believes his dad and grandfather would be pretty proud of the Harris automotive legacy.
My dad's gone, my grandpa's gone. With my grandfather in the sprint cars, he would get a kick out of the fact that I got this museum in my garage with everything that he's done.
And Chuck's dad?
He's watching down. He knows what I'm doing.
And could not be more excited to be here with Chuck Harris with his beautiful Ford Roadster. Talk about what it feels like to ride down the Woodward Dream Cruise.
There's nothing better. Been doing it since, what, 95 when it started? This car was built 30 years ago. So we've been driving it for almost since the cruise started, basically.
Wow. Do your kids love it? Family heirloom?
Well, he's finally, yeah, right, absolutely. He's finally just gotten clearance from the insurance company to be able to drive it.
Does he have clearance?
That.
He does now.
Yeah.
You have to be 21 with my insurance company. It's through Collectors Auto Insurance, and they're very sticklers on who can drive it and where they can drive it. It's basically supposed to be driven basically just to car shows.
All right.
And dream cruises.
Thanks for talking with us and visiting again.
Yeah, the insurance says yes. You're good to go for the family tradition. Carolyn and Mike, back to you.